Good morning. Welcome to day 17 at Casa TexPina. Today is Saturday, February 1st. They're still continuing to get the forms, all the rebar ready for concrete pouring on Monday. We're also expecting to have a delivery sometime today of about 200 more bags of cement. Also expecting a visit from our electric cooperative. Those guys are supposed to come by today to do a site inspection and temporary hookup for power. So we'll get some temporary power on site, hopefully before we start pouring concrete on Monday. That's pretty much a wrap for this morning. So let's get started. So this morning the guys are still prepping for concrete pour tomorrow. These guys over here are actually doing a little bit further prep. This is going to be the welding area for the trusses on the roof. So they're clearing out all the grass so that they don't have any kind of a brush grass fire start up as they start welding before the fire inspector comes by to take a look at it. It's got to be all cleared out, so they're working on that. These gentlemen over here are moving hollow blocks into position to be used tomorrow on Monday while they're doing the foundation walls and column footer concrete pours. So they're getting them pre-positioned. It'd be easier to grab and put into place as they move around with the concrete. Got a new man on sand duty today. This is Mr. Carlito. He's cleaning up the sand. Remember I was telling you yesterday that they have to sift it again because they're still getting rocks in some of the sand. This is all the rocks that came out of that sand pile. Some of these I would venture to say are small boulders, so this is why it has to be resifted. You still got some fellas down here at the bottom of the foundation walls doing the last minute tie-ups with the wire ties, make sure everything's secure, good and ready to go. Still cutting rebar and making wire ties, as we have lots of metal work still to do before this job is completed. Well, we got our shipment of our delivery of cement and more rebar. So let's take a watch while they get it all unloaded. Alright, so the guys are going to put the mixture together. They tried yesterday, had the wrong bowl, so it wouldn't go in quite right. So today they got the other bowl. They're going to try it again. So let's watch along on a little time lapse. I fibbed, I'm not doing a time lapse. I'll just snip pieces together as they start doing this, because I'm going to need it from different angles, and it's going to be hard to do with 6 people standing around trying to get the right angle. So I'll do my best to cover what I can. And they got to do all this by hand. Whew. All right, let's go around the other side. All right, the bowl's in. A lot easier than yesterday. So now they just gotta put the cap on the bottom, put the screw nut in to lock it in place, and it'll be good to roll. Having a picnic today.
Thank you.
Yum, yum. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Wang.
Thank you, Wang. It's bangal da mango.
Bangal?
You're gonna cut the mango. quick fly around and see what the house looks like before we start pouring concrete on Monday. So let's go take a look. All the steel is up. The guys are just tidying up, looking at the wire ties, make sure everything's tight for when they get ready to pour concrete. First thing Monday morning. Let's go take a look, see what it looks like from above. Here we go. Alright, so looking this over and talking with some of the guys, some of the steel workers, we've got some additional rebar on here that is actually going to be above the concrete pour tomorrow, but will be primarily for them for so they can know what the heights are for each of the courses of concrete hollow block. So they're starting down here at the bottom. The one with the little piece of rebar with the string tied around it going this way and that way is the top of concrete for tomorrow's pour, or for Monday's pour. The next rebar up on the side here is the top of the first course of hollow block, and then along the side of the column there's another rebar here where they've got wire ties at every course of hollow block, just so they know where to put the strings at, so they know how high the hollow block needs to be. Kind of help them level it out as they go, because they don't I haven't seen a line level on site yet, and most likely they probably won't use one. They'll use a string line to go from this side, this piece of this column, all the way down there to where Mr. Justin is at, and they'll use that as a batter board, so that they know what the height of elevations are going to be for each of the courses of concrete hollow block. So when they start doing those next week, they should have hollow block be able to do hollow block all the way up to the top of the foundation walls. Well, we're going to close today from inside the Nipa hut. This is a wrap for day 17, build day 17. Mostly what was completed today was a lot of prep work for our first concrete pour, which is going to happen on Monday. So they had a lot of wire ties, connecting all the rebars, getting everything straight, making sure it's all in the right spaces, making sure that we have the heights and elevations already set for when they start placing the first, second, third course of concrete hollow blocks. The guys moved around a little bit of sand to different locations around the site, so that it'll be easier when they go to mix the mortar. And then unfortunately the folks from Pelco did not show up today, so though most likely we'll see them on Monday as well. So that's a wrap for the weekend. If you like today's video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the star icon in the bottom right hand corner, and if you'd like to be notified when our next video becomes available, hit the little bell icon down at the bottom. So until next time, God bless. Thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, please hit like, subscribe, and hit the little bell icon to be notified when our next video becomes available.